Okay, so today we are watching a Penguins Zero video. Weirdo keeps getting away with serious crimes. I love his videos. He talks about some disturbing stuff. Also, his videos are just entertaining, and this one seems interesting.
Let's do a little role playing here, a little thespian exercise. You're going to play the judge, and I'm going to be presenting a case to you. It's the case of a university student being caught red handed with over 100 videos on his phone of him secretly filming women using the toilet. He was even caught in the act.
What? Dude, what? Yo. And how? Does he just put a camera in there? Like, bro, what are we doing? What are we doing? Oh my gosh, dude, I freaking.
Filming a woman using
I,
the bathroom. And now I present to you this irrefutable evidence where there is no wiggle room for some kind of alternate explanation. There is no way to weasel out of this being him filming these videos without permission, non-consensually, in a private setting, the toilet. Now, I, as the fun-size lawyer, present to you this case. What do you rule? What do you think is punishment that fits that crime? I would wager a guess.
years in prison. There you go. Get on, I don't know, could they do that? I'm assuming he should also, in my opinion, he should also be on like a sex offender list. No? Like, in my opinion, that's, yeah, you're basically a sex offender, even though you're not physically like raping someone. Uh, like it's still there. Like it's still kind of on that level, in my opinion. In my opinion.
That if you've got all your marbles about you, you would rightfully say that jail time is in order for a perverted, unremorseful freak like this.
Yeah.
Now, what if I told
Before we start, just because like this is just a crazy vid, I'm gonna take a toke. I already did one. It was just a bowl. Before the video started, but now I want to do another one. Um, just because. Okay. Now let's get. Hold up. Okay. It's the smoothest one I've taken in my life, but let's get back into it.
you this drama exercise wasn't all make-believe? This is a case that just unfolded in Australian court, and the judge ruled that the punishment for this individual wasn't jail time. It was a very stern, hands on the hip, wiggling of the finger saying, now don't do that again.
He secretly
No, no way. No way. This guy just got a slap on the wrist for video recording women using the toilet. What? In what world is that? Is that a good punishment for that? What? That's not even. They just let him go.
filmed women inside toilets and showers, but Balfour Cow doesn't appreciate the camera being pointed at him.
Mr. Cal, why did you upskirt women?
The Melbourne University biomedicine
So, like,
student...
I do wonder how he did it, though. But anyways, that's crazy. But
originally from Vietnam, walking
Like-
from court on a community corrections order.
How peculiar that the guy who was addicted to upskirting women and taking non-consensual videos of them using the bathroom doesn't like to be filmed himself. Well, isn't that just the strangest thing? So this is 23-year-old Bao Cao. He is a biomedical student in Australia, and he was caught with over 100 videos of him
And, like,
secretly
where
filming
was this?
women in bathrooms.
Like,
They
just
mentioned,
random
like, shower. He was caught in the act of filming
in a is this hotel? We'll figure it out.
a woman using the toilet. That's how they actually apprehended him.
Okay. The woman gone into the public toilet. Let me just skim this quick. As she used the toilet, she noticed an iPhone being held close to the wall near the cubicle, and that it was recording. The woman became scared and panicked at the sight of the recording, leaving the toilet to call security, who found CAO in the toilet queue. What? Koa? Or KO? What is that? Is that his name? Wait. Is that like a camera? I don't know. I'm confused.
She noticed that he was secretly filming her
But
while
so basically, what he was doing was filming from a wall, like a hole in the wall. Yo,
she was on the toilet. He was apparently holding his phone close to the wall, and she took notice of that, alerted security. They came in there and actually caught him red-handed here. Also, according to a couple articles,
to the wall. Like, was he in the wall, dude?
this is apparently not even the first time that he's had a run-in with the law for identical issues here. The offender had been
Obviously.
sentenced twice before, receiving a community
Dude,
corrections
these
order.
people, like, usually, and I would say for most criminals, I would say, they've done it. There's usually a history of crime. Usually, especially with, like, sex offenders, dog. Like, I'm gonna say, he's a sex offender. But, like, with sex offenders, usually, they... Actually, I'm pretty sure they, like, never stop, right? I don't know. Wait. What's the percentage? What of go when okay. So I looked up basically what I looked up was how many sex offenders don't reoffend, okay? Which it ain't looking too good. Percentage of sex offenders who do not reoffend after being released varies, but studies indicate that it ranges from 5% to 24%. Specifically, a 3-year follow-up period shows recidivism rate of about 5%, which means like going back to jail, reoffending. But also that doesn't look good. But I'm assuming some, like, it's also less than what it says. It does say like it ranges from 5% to 24, so we obviously can't get an exact number, but it does say the average rate for them being them reoffending is 37%. What? Recidivism. Recidivism. Okay. Stop. I'll just cut that out. Cut that out and then put this. 3, 2, 1. So I looked up what sex offenders, like, what's the percentage of them reoffending, and it says recidivism ranges from 5% to 24%. If you don't know what recidivism is, it's basically criminals that reoffend. That's what it means. But it also says, so that's what it ranges from, 5% to 24%, which is like low percent, but it says the overall, but that's like 5% to 24%. You can say like 10% or 15% reoffend, which is a small percentage, but then it says overall the average of recidivism. How did I read it wrong, bro? Recidivism rate for sex offenders is approximately 37%, with higher rates for sexual offenses compared to general recidivism. So, yes. So it is high, and that's a high number. 37%. 37% is the average for sex offenders. That's big, and it's also higher. I'm gonna have that take because I'm assuming that some of the sex offenders, they didn't they didn't get caught again, like they got better at hiding it and stuff like that. So I'm assuming it's higher than 37%. But yeah, back to the vid.
In July 2025 on the same matter, in May 2025 relating to an incident in October of 2024.
Have you suffered abuse at Allendale Association? You may qualify to file a compensation claim.
Is supposed to be in Melbourne studying to become a neurosurgeon. Instead, he's been exposed as a serial pervert. 3-year-old was living at rooming.
Serial, bro. Serial. Pervert, bro. Wait, I'm just gonna look up exact definition of sex. Offender. Definition. Why does it... The definition or legal construct. What? Why did it... Dude, it freaking said ex-offender. No, dude. Didn't type the S. A person who commits a crime involving a sexual act. Which, yeah, technically it's not, but I'm gonna say it. Because I still believe, I'm counting that. Like, that's more than a serial pervert, bro. Serial sex offender. Sex offender. Sex offender.
Because a CBD student accommodation in the city,
I'm gonna have
a
that
fellow
tape.
female
Right.
student was showering when she noticed someone holding a mobile phone under her cubicle. It belonged to Cow, and he was arrested.
Under her like under the shower curtain? Bro, like what are... Like I know, isn't a cubicle like a room? Like what? Cubicle. A room. For example, a room containing like a small area of a room containing a bed in a dwelling or one containing a desk or an office. So he's in the room. Is he just going over the shower curtain? Dog.
Arrested soon after. Police then discovered hundreds of secret images and videos of young
Yes.
women. They could
That's crazy. 150. That's nuts. But also, like, I just want to know, like, how is he doing it? I know it's like a weird thing to ask, but like, bro, like, I just want like the full story. One says he was behind a wall. Another one says that he was in the room filming her while she was taking a shower. Like, what is he doing? Just going in the room and just film? Like, I'm so confused. Did he not think he was gonna get caught? And how does he have 150 of them if that was that easy to catch him? Like, I am fucking baffled right now.
be up to 150 alleged victims.
This is from a couple months ago with a previous run-in he had with authorities here, and surprise, surprise, the strategy of doing nothing and hoping that the bad guy stops being a bad guy didn't exactly work. In this case, where again he was caught, even arrested, and even pled guilty, he still didn't receive a conviction.
But-
no punishment. He had to take like
That's
a
crazy.
sex offender course or something. He had to do like a tutorial on how not to be a sexual degenerate person.
Does that... Yo, that happens? Like, you could just be a sex offender and not go to jail and take a course, bro? That's so stupid. If that's true. They should not just get let off like that.
Pervert, scumbag, loser, fucking vile worm.
Cow pleaded guilty. He was sentenced to a community corrections order and forced to undergo a sex offender treatment program. No
But I
conviction
do
was
wish like they would have like gotten the details of how he did it. Like I know, okay, I was confused at that start because it's two different stories. Okay, it's two different stories. I forgot after I was at doing all this research on freaking Cubicle, how this was a different story. But anyways, freaking like I just wonder like because so why I want to know how he did it is because I want to know like what he was like, how he was thinking it would go, like how his brain kind of works.
Also
Get it, like,
means that if he
I don't
does
know.
go on to become a doctor or a surgeon, his patients are not going to know what he's been up to and what he could potentially get up to.
He should get kicked out by the campus.
Not only should he be kicked out, that should have been
Yeah.
like a day one,
He
like
should be kicked out and in jail.
snap of the fingers, like instant
But that's
reaction
crazy though. He was trying to be a surgeon.
to all of these crimes that he has literally pled guilty to, caught in the act multiple times. They should have instantly caught him or kicked him out for the safety of the students and then throw him in jail. These are serious offenses. And as that lady mentioned, if he goes on to become a doctor, which it seems like he is perfectly within his ability to do so since there are no consequences for his crimes that he has committed, his patients would then be in danger too. Imagine him around an unconscious woman that he is supposed to be like operating on or something. It's a recipe for disaster. It's fucking terrifying.
A few months ago, Cow was arrested again after filming a woman inside the public toilets here at the District Docklands shopping centre. He confessed.
Bro, so he's taking videos at the campus. Okay. Or I think. And then also, he just goes to random buildings. He went to a shopping center and is just trying to get a film in the bathroom.
And pleaded
Bro.
guilty. Again, no conviction was recorded.
How many women have to be subjected to a perpetrator of this type of crime, and he literally gets away with it? How safe are the female students at that university right now?
That's a great question.
And that's a shopping center at the university. Okay. Okay. That I thought, what she probably did anyways, but I'm saying I thought he was, so it's all around the campus. So he's just filming college students. So just wanted to let you know that that shopping center wasn't at the campus. It was just a regular shopping center, and he would just, I guess, record women anywhere. Doesn't matter what public bathroom it was. If it was a public bathroom that he knew of, he would just do it, I guess. Yo.
And how safe are these women? How many women need to be subjected to this perpetrator
Just different
who keeps getting
bathrooms?
away with it and is getting sent a very clear message from the justice system over there in Australia that he can just keep doing it to his heart's content till the cows come home? Why don't we ask the judge, Michelle, who is the one that was presiding over the case that was mentioned there about how he was caught filming in that toilet? That's the one that we've been watching prior to this older one. He is done and has been caught multiple times doing this exact same thing, and yet still not being
And then wait,
punished.
did that news thing say where it was from?
Said again after filming a woman inside the public toilets here at the District Docklands shopping centre.
Is this, and she has
He confessed and pleaded guilty.
okay, and she has an accent.
From the still not being punished.
Mr. Cow, do you
Crazy
sense
how
you
he
plan on
just has to
becoming
take a
doctor?
course.
Mr. Cow, do you plan on apologising to your victims? Police found over 100 secretly recorded videos and images of innocent women on the 23-year-old's phone,
Bro,
taken inside
that's a lot. Like that yo.
public bathrooms at Docklands District Shopping Centre and at his student accommodation in the city.
Yeah, he can still pursue being a doctor. He's not getting any actual punishment, no consequences, even though he is very clearly guilty of these crimes for which he is accused. They have overwhelming evidence, and it's not even a matter of if he did it. They know he did. They just don't care. I guess the judge that was presiding over the case just hit him with a yawn.
Like,
So what? He had over 100 videos secretly recording women in bathrooms? Big whoop! I got the fucking courthouse shitter bugged right now! Sue me! What a despicable outcome to this case. To me, it reads like they don't take
I
sexual
wonder
crimes serious.
what the judge would say to, like, why she thought it wasn't that serious. Like, I'm so confused. Because this is, like, how, like, you gotta show an example of this guy so that nobody does it again. Obviously, if you would punish this one guy, it's not going to, or punish more sex offenders harshly, it's not going to stop it, obviously. But they should be. Like that, like, because like the sex, like this is one of the most sex offenders are one of the most worst criminals ever, and some of them just get let off, and it's nuts.
That's what it feels like. It's unbelievable that they know he did this. They just don't want to punish him. So now this disgusting freak gets away with it. Not even a slap on the wrist, still gets to be a doctor down the line, and doesn't go to jail or face any repercussions for it.
No, I don't know about that, dude. You think so? Say he's still at the campus, still gets schooling, gets his education, knowing his history. Like, do you think that hospitals will still hire him? Like, I don't think so. But who knows? Like, I don't know. Depends on which country this is in, where it's at, and also depends on like the background checks their hospitals take.
Period where he can't reoffend. That's all.
For like,
But despite his guilty pleas, the court
employing
let him
someone.
off without a conviction. Explaining his actions, he told police he was in the female toilets because he wasn't sure about his gender.
Are you still unsure of your gender?
Okay. That's so stupid. Okay, you say that. Why were you filming? You're unsure of your gender, but like, why are you filming women and keeping them? Like what?
Now, in all the articles I've read
Like,
relating
that's
to this case,
such
I've only seen
a stupid excuse.
this claim from 7 News Australia. I'm not familiar with the organization, but according to them, when police were questioning Mr. Cow as to his reason for being in the women's restroom doing this, he panicked and spit out a bunch of horseradish that he's actually in there because he's unsure on his gender. However, according to a different news organization, what he said when confronted by authorities after being caught in the cubicle secretly filming that woman is that he was gay. He told the police that the reason he was in the women's restroom...
He was gay? Yo, this guy has the worst excuses ever. Like, to be in the... Like, oh, I wonder, in his thinking... in his weird sadistic brain, I'm thinking that he said that to try to feel like, because if he was gay, then it would be okay. Like, don't you know how, like, because like gays can, it's more comfortable for a woman if like a gay man touches her than like a straight man, you know? So I think he has that thinking, but if you're gay, that's still weird. Like, like that's the worst excuse.
He was gay.
Reaching into her cubicle, she
But I
ran
wonder,
and
like,
told
that has to be his
security,
thinking.
and when he was confronted, Cal said he was gay. That's why he was using the female bathrooms. When police seized Bao Cal's phone, they found more than 100 different videos, but only one victim was identified. The rest remain unknown.
How?
Too many ideas, too many tasks, zero focus. Here's how to break the cycle.
It's not
How? Like, I just can't, like, it's like the police never looked into it. Like, like the only person that we found that's a victim is the person that got him caught. Like what? Like they shouldn't name the victims, but I'm saying they should identify the victims, who they are, and tell them that they've been recorded, which that would be a hard thing to hear, you know? Like that wouldn't be like easy to deal with, but like they should get known, or they should get identified. Just I don't know, maybe if you don't identify them, maybe better. I don't know,
Not
dude.
the first time Cow has been shown mercy by the courts. In May last year, he avoided conviction.
Oh, that's his name. Koa, bro. Like I'm over.
After he was caught upskirting a woman, and in July he avoided conviction again.
Like I was about to say that, but the way they worded it seemed like it was like the technology. Like it said they found Koa in the toilet. Like what? He was in the toilet? Like what are we...
Near identical offending.
It actually is crazy how he continues to just get away with it with no punishments, because it's not like he and his legal team are going in there like he's got fucking Saul Goodman in his corner and they're in there outsmarting them in the legal system, giving like some kind of crazy legal smackdown proving he's innocent.
They're just folding under pressure.
They literally march in there and just say, yep, he's guilty. This guy, he did it. Everything you've accused him of, he did do it. Okay, are we done here? Can we all go ahead and leave now? I'm getting kind of hungry, and he's got to go secretly film other women in other bathrooms. So, are we done here? No convictions, right? No convictions? All right, great. Really appreciate it. Big thumbs up. We're going to go ahead and leave now. He just continues to get away with it, even knowing that he is guilty. Everyone knows it. They just don't want to punish him. It's fucking crazy. Now, in the case of what he said to officers at the scene, 7 News Australia claims that he told them he was unsure of his gender. And then 9 News claims that he said he was gay.
Like those are the worst excuses. He shouldn't have just not made an excuse. Like
either way, this clearly seems like a desperate, like Hail Mary attempt to avoid going to jail. Like, no, you guys got it all twisted. I'm not in the women's bathroom because I'm a pervert. I'm here because I'm gay. And it's like, okay, that doesn't do anything. What you were doing is still highly illegal. You are caught filming women using the bathroom, and you were caught with over 100 other videos of secretly filming these women, non-consensually. It's a sexual crime. It doesn't matter if he's unsure of his gender or if he's gay or anything like that. Which, by the way, is something he didn't say in his previous run-ins with the authorities for similar crimes that he has been guilty of. So it really seems like it's just something he pulled out of his ass desperately when confronted by the police after getting caught red-handed again. Now, from what I can see from court, this never got brought up. So to me, it seems like his defense found it to be a pretty weak position to try and argue, because him secretly filming videos of women using the toilet, upskirting, about to use the shower in a fucking intimate setting like the bathroom where he's non-consensually filming them, is still illegal in every single possible context. So like I said, I haven't been able to find any information on if that was ever even brought up in court or not. It doesn't seem like it was.
I just, like how? How was he able to record hundreds of women without most of them not knowing they're being recorded? Like, what are we, like, and this is just like a public bathroom, and then he was in a shower? Like, I'm, like, does he, like, set it? I don't, bro.
It sounds like
I'm so
he
confused
must
about
have
that
been like
part.
really trying to avoid getting arrested again, so then he tried saying like, I'm unsure about my gender, thus I had to be these women non-consensually collecting data here on my phone with these videos. Like, it sounds like that was something he just tried with the police that were about to arrest him, and not
So,
something that they actually
it's also
tried
a
as like
good
a
thing.
legal strategy, though I don't know, because not all of the information on this case is public. All we have is the judge's final verdict, where she cites things not related to that, but instead that he's young and also might be lonely. that was her reasoning.
Okay, so that's her reasoning. Loneliness. What? That, like, did she buy into his excuses? Or, like, this guy made 2 really bad excuses. Probably made more. Probably went and played the loneliness route or whatever. And he probably is lonely. Most sex offenders, I'm pretty sure, are lonely. But they should still go to jail. Like, what are we doing? Just because someone has mental health issues doesn't mean they shouldn't. Like, I know it's a topic from loneliness to mental health issues, but I'm just saying, like, that's the same thing as saying, I went crazy and did something. I have mental health issues. Sorry, just couldn't help myself. I murdered this person. Yo. Jail. Or mental hospital. Like, what are we doing?
No punishment for a serial pervert who has committed numerous
But this
crimes.
guy's not even playing this card. He's just saying, I'm lonely. That's horrible excuse. Horrible excuse. And the judge bought it. Like,
The court today
what are we
heard one of his
doing?
traumatised victims remains anxious and, unsurprisingly, hypervigilant. The incident impacting her ability to use public restrooms.
In her sentencing, the magistrate said Mr. Cow has no family here and considers him to be isolated in the community. She also said the 23-year-old's youth needed to be taken into
So,
account.
because he's lonely, that gives him to the right? Like, what? What? Like, how is the judge thinking that way?
Bro, this judge can suck a fart out of my butthole. What are you talking about? What does that have to do with this case at all? He's 23 years old. Do you think he doesn't know the difference between consensual filming and non-consensual filming? This is a sexual crime. He is using the women's restroom for the sole
Yes.
purpose of filming them.
He's a sex offender, bro. Like,
use the bathroom, and apparently upskirting women, and apparently, according to some of the articles, was secretly filming women who were about to use the shower. Like, this is not a matter of like, he didn't know any better. How could he have possibly known? He's alone in our community. What are you talking about? There's plenty of people in the world that are alone right now that don't do this degenerate, disgusting, criminal shit. And the message that the court is sending to the victims here is just gross. Literally giving the victims one of these right here. That's the gift from the...
like, it's, like, obviously, like what I said back then, earlier in the video, like, it's not, like, if the punishments were harsher, it wouldn't stop it, obviously, but I will say, it would become decreased, and I would assume reoffenders wouldn't want to reoffend again. You get what I'm saying? But then you take the side, if they don't get punished, then the people that do get caught and commit the crimes, they're more likely to reoffend because they're not scared. Nothing's gonna happen to them. Like, what? Like, they are just promoting it. They're promoting
judge in this case. Over 100 videos of victims that, again, they know the guy is guilty. They know that. They even say as much. And then they just don't do anything about it. They let him get away with it. It's not even like the like illusion of a punishment. They don't even try and pretend like they're punishing him. They're even just trying to garner sympathy for the guy, saying like, oh, well, he's alone, and well, he's only 23 years old, so we have to make sure we take that into account. So I think what makes sense here is that 12 months, just don't do it again, and we're good here. Then all is squared. The victims got no justice. So, like, they read an impact statement from one of the women who was filmed by Cow here, and she's talking about, like, how it actually really dramatized her. And I imagine many others probably would feel the same if they found out that when they were using the bathroom, there was some secret fucking evil weirdo in the stall.
And it would traumatize her, but I still feel like they should get known, you know? And I'm assuming Penguin's
next to them,
right here
filming them the whole time in order to jerk off to it. Like, I'm sure many people would feel extremely upset and uncomfortable by something like that. And then, on top of that, after they catch the person responsible,
nothing happens. Nothing happens. And it's like,
get away with it. And not only do they get away with it, they try and play like a sad song on the world's smallest violin for the guy, not for the victims. They don't do anything for the victims to try and get them
That's crazy. Like, they are showing more support to the criminal than the victim. The victims in this case. Like, that is absolutely insane.
It's no compassion for the victims of a sexual crime blows my mind here. And the judge, Michelle, even had the gall to say, like, the women deserve to feel safe in this kind of area, you know, an intimate spot like the bathroom. Which is why I'm ensuring that this guy does not go to jail and does not get punished. We'll have a 12-month period where we ask him to maybe just stop, pump the brakes on that filming women secretly in the restroom business. That ought to make all these victims feel better and feel safe again. It's crazy, man. It blows my mind. Judge Michelle...
It possibly also could he might stop just because of how big the story is, but like, who knows if that will, and even if it does, still go to jail. He did this. This is like he said, so traumatizing for the victims. Like, what the fuck is wrong with just the justice system? So I did do some research on where this was from, or what country this happened in, and it's in Australia.
Really dropped the ball on this one. I think there needs to be a follow-up investigation here.
So that's crazy. Australia's justice system for sex offenders is nuts.
Maybe I'm on the crack pipe. I just feel like justice wasn't exactly served. No convictions, even though this is not the first time he has faced this. He continues to have a 100% win rate here, and even just, all he does is just plead guilty, and they just refuse to punish him. It's not like he's going in there and outsmarting them or something, or proving his innocence, or anything like that. He just goes in there and just like, yeah, I did it. Okay, can I go now? Are we done here? Like, oh yeah, we're done. No conviction, don't worry.
Yeah, I kind of got the gist of it, but yeah, I like this video. I love it. This is a good vid. Pretty crazy. The story that was talked about on the vid. Oh my gosh. Like, what? Like, dude, that was nuts. But anyways, appreciate you guys for watching. Let me see the comments on this. Yeah, it says it's becoming more and more common that Australia justice system fails to punish crimes of sexual nature. That's crazy. Now this makes you wonder what is on the judge's phones, or what is on the judge's phone. Like, all of a sudden the judge's one. But dude, probably not, dude. I'm assuming probably not. She just, I don't know, just sees that he was lonely and feels empathy towards him, which that's nuts. But who knows? She might be hiding some things. But appreciate you guys for watching, and see you guys later.